It's become one of the best traditions in local basketball, the annual Tri-City Top 40 Basketball Camp. This is Imad Qahwash, who's the president of All Canada Basketball Camps. The action going on behind us right now, Imad, here at the Impact Training Center. This is Saturday morning. What's it been like so far for this 3-day camp?
It's been pretty incredible, pretty incredible. First night was last night, and guys were competing at a high level. We have all the top players in the region in one gym, and the players are working hard, leaving it all on the court, from the drills to the games. Everybody's competing, and that's kind of what we want at this camp, to keep everything at a high level. And historically, the last 14 years, it's been like that. So
let's talk about the development piece. Obviously, that's your goal here. And so many kids from these past 14 years have gone on to great success. Maybe share some of those stories. Kids that were at this camp that are now at elite levels.
You know, obviously, Jamal Murray's attended this camp, along with some other players that have gone Division I, and we've had over 600 players attend this camp that have played now at the next level, NBA, Division I. So we're very proud of that, and we're looking forward to the next generation, helping them develop, and if we can have a small part in that, it's incredible. It's an incredible part with their journey.
You're so humble in what you do. You've built an amazing thing here at the Impact Training Center. 14 years this has been going. What do you hope the kids take away from the weekend? These are young players. It's about the on-court, but it's also with the off-court messages as well. Some of the things they are trying to teach them, Imad. What are those things?
Taking care of academics first and foremost. I think that's the most important thing. I know it's cliche to say, but really without that, I think, you know, sport doesn't go anywhere. But having to learn from our coaches that we have here. We have youth sport coaches here, trying to give them great advice for on and off the court, time management skills when they get to university. Learning on-court tactics, offensively and defensively. I think that's super important as well. So trying to get a piece from all that to help them in their careers, the rest of their high school careers and rep careers, and learning at this age group, you know, that's really important as well.
Give us a list of the coaches here. Like you said, university coaches. This is high caliber coaching, and these kids are getting the best development possible here this weekend, Imad.
And that's what we want to do. So we have the head coach of Laurentian University here, lead assistant from University of Waterloo. So we have youth sport coaches working with the kids to make sure they understand what it takes to get to the next level, but to stay there and be successful. And I think that's important for this group, because all these kids here aspire to do that, but it takes a lot of hard work, and at camp, hopefully, that we can show them that.
We also had the opportunity to chat with a couple of players. Here's what they had to say about the Tri-City Top 40 Basketball Camp.
It's a great opportunity to get better, as there's so many coaches and players. I'm so fortunate to be selected by Imad and given this opportunity. What I want coaches to know about me would be that I'll work harder than anybody. I really take pride in working harder than anybody on the floor. And defense, you know, you can have off days on offense, but defense is my biggest thing because there's no off days.
I feel like it's a good exposure here, and you get a lot of competition, and I'm playing against people older than me, which is going to get me better and get me to places that I want to be at. I love basketball because I feel like one day I could get to the NBA and help my parents and provide my parents with the stuff that they provided me when I was younger.
It's a blessing again. I want to thank God for this opportunity and for putting me in this position. A lot of the guys that are here, they're new, but everybody's working hard. And one of the biggest things is that we're all trying to push each other to be better. Like, everybody's grinding, but one of the biggest things is that learning from older people and younger guys getting the experience that they might not have had if they weren't here. Academics is very important to my family and I know that you can't get to the next level without the academic side of the game. And then off the court, just attitude, like, I'm a friendly guy, I'm an open guy, like, I'm there for a lot of people, and I'm open whether you have a conversation or not. And one of the biggest things, I think, just to respect everybody, whether you're younger, whether you're older, just learning and being, like, again, like I'm saying, third time now, open, right? Just being there for everybody as well.
A lot of the camp is just learning from these guys. So basically the whole half of the first and second day, we're just learning. We're doing drills. We're getting better as players. We're getting better as teammates. And that's what it is. Like, Coach Imad runs a great event. I think it's been going on for about 15 years now. Had some very impressive players come in the past. And yeah, it's just a great weekend overall. On the court, I like to say I'm a light-out shooter. I like to attack the rim a lot, but on the same time, I'm a good teammate. I like to encourage my team, hype everybody up. I think that's really important on the team. Off the court, I'm in the IB program. I get really good grades. Like being studious is really important to me. Both of my parents have PhDs, so I come from a background of education, and so education is held really dear to my heart, and it's important for me to do well in school.
The players obviously loving being here. You can hear the big roar in the background right now. What does it mean to you, just on a personal level, to be able to do this? You're a passionate basketball guy. I've known you for a long time. You do amazing work here, Imad, and this must be really gratifying for you to continue to give back to the local basketball community.
You know, being from Kitchener and coming up the ranks and playing at the next level, I think it's really important to share that knowledge and advice for the young kids coming up, because they're aspiring to be there. And this city and this region is growing so much with basketball as far as the talent level. And we think, you know, if we can help any way with that, I think it's important, from being on the court to handling your studies, time managing. I think all these kids need to know that before. But I'm very passionate with the region as far as really trying to help basketball in this region and grow it even more.
Why do you think it's booming? You know, even from the time that you started Impact here, I want to say about 4 years ago now, 5 years ago. How has it even evolved from that point to where you are now?
I think the illustrious history that this camp has, you know, looking at the alumni that have come to this camp, they've been at this camp, they've learned from this camp, and they've gone on to a higher level. I think every good player should go through this camp to, one, start the development, to know what it takes to get to the next level, work with college coaches at a younger age, and I think that's why it's grown so much, and kids and players are making it a goal for them to attend this camp as well. And they want to prove themselves, and I think that goes back to the competition that not only myself but all the coaches in this region have created for the players, is creating that competition, and I think the region for basketball is in a very good place, and I think a lot of people have something to do with that as well.
Last one I want to ask you about. A 12-year-old basketball player is here. He is in grade 7, I believe. You said to me, tell me this story. To have him on the court, 12 years old, Imad. Think about that.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Jalen Ekanum, he's the top prospect in North America for, you know, grade 7. You know, through our connections, we were able to get him here, and he's looking to compete. He's the youngest player here, but he really wants to prove himself, and we're very happy he's here, and I think this kid is going to go on to do some great things.
Great job, my friend. If you want any more information about anything Imad does, Impact Training Center, all Canada basketball camps, Tri-City40basketball.com. Great work. Good to see you, and thanks, Imad.
Thank you. Thank you.